Good morning. Good morning. How are we? So apparently it's too early. Rise and shine. Good morning. Let's open this window for you. What are you doing, lovelies? Did you sleep well? Did you sleep well? How's your foot going? We put some more stuff on her last night. Oh, there's my Dorothy. Good morning. Hi. Okay, so we're going to clean some of that today. Let's open all these windows. Oh, hi, Bruno. No, you can't go back in the house. No more air conditioning. You're going to sit here with me today and hang out while we do a backyard cleanup and update together. So the girls have got some lettuce so I can keep them busy. We're going to get into the chicken dojo house today. I need to rearrange it in there. It feels a little bit cramped. We're building some new nesting boxes for the girls. And then I'm also going to clean out that closet finally. I've got this sod, cinder blocks, soil, and flowers to put behind these chairs here to make this little area beautiful, a little bit more welcoming and summery. I mean, who doesn't love some beautiful green grass? Like, that just seems so fun. We're also going to blow out this backyard. It is a complete disaster. It was really windy last week, and I mean, my gosh, it's just a disaster. We're also going to lay a couple of pavers in some areas that need it as well and begin the new front walk. So if you're new here, my name is Rita Slanina. I'm an actress, author, lifestyle content creator, and your shopping bestie. So grab your chore list and your project list, a cool refreshment, and let's get started outside today. There's something about summer that makes time feel slower but faster all at once. You blink and suddenly it's the middle of June. The lemonade pitcher is empty and your to-do list has mysteriously doubled. I want to get out and do all these things, but I also want to just relax because it's just so hot outside. But honestly, that's kind of the charm of it. Summer doesn't have to be this big, extravagant thing. It can just be little pockets of joy. watering the garden barefoot, rearranging your outdoor space like I'm doing here, or putting some cute decor up for 4th of July so the backyard feels more festive and fun. Are you guys decorating for 4th of July? Are you celebrating? What will you be doing? Put in the comments below and let me hear from you. I found the most adorable 4th of July themed things. I was out shopping the other day and there are these trays that look like the American flag, and then they had these little dipping cup with stars. It was like a star shape. It's super cute. I'll share that with you, and later here in the video I actually we make some pizza later today. So but that's what today is about. Tackling a few small projects out back, giving the space a little love, and leaning into those slow staycation vibes. I'm keeping it simple this year. No big trips, just making home feel like a place that I want to hang out in. Because honestly, a fresh rug, a working umbrella, and chickens living their best life with a pool they refuse to use, that's summer magic right there. So if you're also trying to balance productivity with peace, chores with sunshine, and checklists with chill time, same. We've got this, and let's make this fun. So I guess that's how it looks when it's unrolled. So it doesn't look, I thought it was going to be green. It's not green. But this will last about as long as until the chickens see it. So I'm just going to make sure I get a nice good picture of it before they all see it. But I'm going to take a break and come back in, or come back out here to blow all this stuff out too. So just a little bit cleaner out here. All right, let's talk pavers. This front walkway has literally been on my to-do list for years, like actual years. But today we're finally getting started. Just a little bit each week. Nothing too wild, just enough to keep the momentum going without losing my mind. The front of the house gets blasted with sun first thing in the morning, and it is no joke. By 8 a.m., it's basically a sidewalk-sized frying pan out there. So we're getting out early, moving slow, and trying not to melt while we make some progress. There are also a few smaller paver sections in the backyard that just need to be finished. Little incomplete spots that whisper, "You forgot me," every time I walk by. But here's the thing. Slow and steady really does win the race. And I really want to double down on this idea. Not everything has to be done in a weekend. And if a project takes longer than you thought, that's okay. Life happens, heat happens. We rest, we regroup, and we try again tomorrow, or next week, or next year. So if you've got a never ending home project too, I want to hear about it. What's the one project that's been taking you oh so long to finish? And put it down in the comments below. Progress is progress, even if it's one paver at a time.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Okay, so we've tidied outside, done a couple of the random things, blowing out the yard with the blower, tackling a couple of things that at this point were clutter and debris and just needed to be gone. That potting bench, I made that out of old doors and it has seen better days. So I got rid of that. And now we are tackling the almighty junk closet in the chicken office dojo house. So I am so glad to finally be getting to this. This thing is such a disaster. It's kind of a catch-all for anything backyard, anything kitchen, chicken, anything chicken. It just, it's forgotten about as well. What I'm doing right now is vacuuming the walls and the corners and inside the window pane. That's how much dust, bugs, dead or alive, spiders, spider webs, etc., collect in the chicken office dojo house, and especially this closet. This closet is so bad that I literally avoid it. So I am finally tackling it today, and my goodness, it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take, because once I started pulling things out, throwing things away, and then shuffling items into the shower behind this wall to the right here, to my right. That shower's broken. It's been broken. The water pressure doesn't work right. It's just never really worked. Even when we were using the chicken dojo house as a guest house, it just was not, nobody would use it. They'd come inside to use the main shower. So obviously, people don't stay out here. It's just not comfortable. You know how that goes. If you live in the city and you go into the country, suddenly every noise is unspeakable and scary. So it's just funny how nature can scare us if we're not used to it. Do you live in the city or do you live in nature? I want to hear from you. I'm curious which you prefer or which are you aiming for. Two very different things. I'm kind of a big city girl, and we did this, I wouldn't call it really country, but it is country. I mean, like our town we live in now has about 700 plus people, and that's like not a lot of people. So I'd like to hear from you. I lived in areas where the population is in the millions, and I now live where it's barely hundreds. So I would say I like both places equally the same, and they just offer different value and experiences, and I appreciate them all because I think that's what life's about, is appreciating all of your experiences, good, bad, indifferent, small doses, big doses, whatever it is. So I want to hear from you. Put it down in the comments below. Which one are you? So as I mentioned in the last video, I wanted to shuffle this room around and finally get the chickens, all my girls, in their own little nesting boxes. When I was cleaning it out last time, I felt like the idea just popped in my head. It's absolutely brilliant how this happened. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Sometimes ideas come to you, and I want to share this with you because, you know, sometimes you're just stuck and you can't think of anything. You can't figure out how to be creative with your space. And sometimes you just need to keep giving it a little bit of a visit. And the last time I was here cleaning this chicken dojo house, I had no plans. I had no idea. I knew something had to change, but I couldn't put my finger on it. So I knew the first thing to do after cleaning that closet out finally was to move this humongous toolbox, which I thought was going to be too heavy, but thank goodness for wheels. I mean, let's thank that inventor. Thank you very much. But I was on the treadmill and I thought, I was just running on the treadmill right there, one of the mornings following, and I was like staring at where the roosting bar is and the window, and then I saw the cabinets below them, and I'm like, why aren't they laying their eggs underneath where they sleep? Isn't that what they normally do in chicken coops? Remember, I'm still new at this. I've only had these girls over a year, so it's not like we've had them for a very, very long time. So I'm still learning everything chicken. These are the empty tubs because we have the summer stuff out right now. That is my son, so I'll have to go through that. I pushed all this forward because I'm trying to scoot this over there. But this is all good right here. So now we have a little walkway. I have to tape that down. And the toolbox is tucked nicely behind there. So the eyesore for now is covered. So I'll probably come out and blow this later. But progress is progress, my friends. So I will start working on their coop egg laying thing there. So my allergies have really been having their way with me this summer. Gosh, I cannot tell you. I typically sneeze like 4 times in a row, but I'm finding myself sneezing 6 and 8 times in a row this year. My nose was like it's constantly running, and no, I'm not sick. It's actually allergies. Does anyone else suffer from seasonal allergies like me? Put in the comments below. I want to hear from you. And how do you remedy that naturally? I refuse to take any of the allergy medications over the counter or prescribed. So I'm curious that if you have a natural seasonal allergy remedy, I'd love to hear from you. One remedy I heard about ages ago is wherever you live, make sure you get the clean organic honey. Maybe it doesn't have to be organic, but the honey from the bees of the area that you are living in, and eat that a tablespoon a day or something like that, and it will help alleviate and your body will acclimate to where you are just by doing that, and then you won't have allergies. I'd like to say that that worked for some time, but look, the allergies are here to stay. So Maybe you have another remedy that you could share. I'd love to hear from you. What an amazing day of getting things done, you guys. We're doing so great. What's your status? How are you doing today? Share in the comments below. I want to hear from you and how I helped you kind of body double some cleaning today. I know I need it, and you guys help me stay motivated and positive and light and airy throughout getting all of these chores done. Okay, here's our final result. I just put this partition up to sort of block the noise of the equipment for now. It is not permanent. I've moved this more forward. Let me close this. Right? How do we have a reveal of where we are if I'm sitting here? Oops. All disheveled, my friends. Okay, we're gonna close this window too because it is getting hot out. All right. Okay, so this is all still disheveled behind those curtains, but that's okay. There's a walkway here now. There's space in this walkway. Toolbox, hubs, all he asked was that it was still easy to access. It is. All right, here's the back side of the equipment. Here we go. It still feels a little closed together. I think I'm gonna get more of these. There's this $5 store nearby that has these. So I'm gonna go get maybe 3 more to extend it out, maybe 4, maybe 6 more. Because eventually I'm gonna try and get these girls in the newly renovated little area here. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna be letting the heat right in here, aren't I? Oh, okay. That was aggressive. Oh, Okay, so I'm still bumping into things. Okay, so I mean, it's pretty cleaned out. It's mopped, refreshed. Everything looks really cute. This is adorable. I'm in love with this. So I did put some wood on top of here so I don't have to dig out from in those sinks anymore. I did tape them down so they don't move. I thought this was pretty little accent there just for the girls and to make them feel like it's a little more enclosed. I may have to make them longer because if you see how enclosed that one is, it goes pretty low. They just enough to get in there. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to make a little change to that. We'll see. And then I did a little repaint just so it looked a little refreshed. So, okay, so that's done. I'm super excited. I'm gonna have to figure this out later, but for now, it's done. We are caught up. Oh, there's mosquitoes in here. Also, this closet was done too. I'm pretty sure I did an overall view on that, but here we go. Cleaned out, vacuumed out, reorganized. So now all of our tools, this shower does not work. So if you're wondering, why are you using a shower? That would be why. The shower doesn't work. So for now, that works. All right. These are things we don't really grab for, and they're easy to grab for if we need them. So I'm so glad we got that done today. All right. I'll be able to work on Cluck Bay transition into garden beds. I'm excited. Things are coming along. So proud of my girls. They used the new beds. Okay, it is time to eat. This has been an amazing long day full of some fun chats together and exciting projects that we're making, a little bit more progress on. And, I've worked up an appetite. So I make homemade pizza. I love pizza. I will put the recipe for the dough below. It's actually quite the same as the bread recipe. So if you picked up the bread recipe from the last video, it is essentially the same. You just use a little bit more oil, olive oil or whatever, than you would with the bread recipe because we don't really want this to rise too much. Although I like a bread-like crust for my pizza. Anyway, so we're going to make a pizza. We're going to use these fun new trays, serving trays that I got when I was out shopping. They're super cute. They're super on trend for 4th of July that is coming, and they were super cheap too. So I don't know. I was having a little bit of fun. So if you have any baking that you do in the summertime, put in the comments below. What do you like to make? I obviously do not want to do this too long because I needed something fast that would cook very fast, and pizza takes about 20 to 30 minutes. It does not take that long. So I didn't have to heat up the oven for too long, and I was able to keep it pretty cool in the house. And we'll do a little bit of cleanup too so that we can enjoy the rest of the afternoon and have some yummy pizza. So I'm going to make a garlic aioli sauce for dipping. This is literally one of my favorite sauces. I make it homemade as well as I make homemade ranch. So garlic aioli sauce typically uses Greek yogurt and mayo, but today I am using sour cream, which is going to give it a more ranch-like flavor. I did not have any Greek yogurt. I thought I did, but I was out. So I just used the next thing that I could think of to make it. And so let's make it and have a lovely little garlic aioli sauce to dip our pizza in. You guys, this came out so great. Perfect amount of spicy, the perfect amount of sweet. The garlic aioli sauce came out great. Thank you guys for hanging with me today. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.